Thank you, Oregon State, for educating us about the majestic beaver, the architectural engineer of the animal kingdom.
Thank you, OSU, for having an outdoor canopy that not only is a great feature but collects rainwater and waters the plants. You really showed up the rest of the region.
Thank you, Oregon State, for placing beavers with shields at the entrance to the Memorial Union. I think all the modular furniture can rest safely now.
Thank you, OSU, for having the Global Community Kitchen that's bigger than most catering campus kitchens. Love, Robin.
Thank you, Craft Center, because now we can screen print shirts that say Oregon Trail with the Portland Carpet logo on it.
Thank you, architects, for designing windows that open in the SEC. It is the small things in life.
Thank you, Corvallis, for being so close to the ocean coast that you have the best of both worlds, both the ocean and the mountains.
Thank you, MU and OSU, for bottling that new Union smell.
Thank you, Sport Tech 4, for being resilient enough to withstand a puncture from keys and screwdriver. You're basically student-proof.
Well, thank you for joining us here today. I'm here talking with Michael Henthorn, the director of the Oregon State University Memorial Union. So we're going to be talking a little bit about the Memorial Union today. So thank you for joining us.
Certainly.
All right, so to get us started, a little bit of a softball question. What are your favorite parts of the new areas that have come through with the refurbishment or the renovations?
Yeah. Well, my favorite part is the new glass-covered plaza. It's such a unique space. There's this gigantic sort of weeping glass-covered canopy that will hold 800 people. It has full LED lighting and the ability to fly sound systems under it. So we can do cultural events and festivals and rock concerts and all sorts of things. And when it's not being used for those major activities, it's just a cool place to go have lunch and hang out.
Cool. So I've heard a little bit about this. So the biggest thing I've heard is about people's faces and what it looks like when they walk in. So what kind of face do most people make when they come into the new Student Experience Center?
Well, first of all, you need to understand that the lobby is 3 stories tall, and in the very center is this incredible 1% for Art project called Afterglow. And the designers have built it in such a way that it really starts at the floor underneath you and spirals up to the top of the 3rd floor and dives into this mirrored ceiling surface. So you can't help but walk in the door and go, and it's funny because the information desk workers who are across the lobby can immediately tell who's brand new and coming into the building for the very first time.
Very cool. So I guess a lot of us will be making that face come this October. So, third question, what were you trying to accomplish with the board increase?
Well, the increase that our students decided to fund was approved in 2010. And we really had 3 project objectives. One is the bookstore departed our union and built a new facility. And that portion of the union is 3 floors, and so we renovated that section of the building. We now refer to that as the east wing of the Memorial Union. Then of course there's the glass-covered canopy space, which is our new outdoor feature and event space. And then of course the biggest piece of the project was to build a new home for student organizations, student-led programs, and student-serving programs, almost all of which are fee-funded, student fee-funded. There are 28 programs calling that building home now.
Wow. Well, so what do these new opportunities mean for students at OSU?
Well, we called it the Student Experience Center because we really believe that students are gaining valuable experience by participating and engaging with the campus and the student leadership roles that we offer, and that by doing so they get launched out into their work careers in a much more skilled, much more significant opportunity for gaining meaningful employment.
Very cool. So last but not least, can you tell us about the 6-foot beaver that's at the entrance of the Union?
Yes, in our West Wing, in the very south entry of the West Wing, is this huge carved beaver that was carved out of cedar and gifted to the Memorial Union back in 1959. And it has been in the building ever since. And it's a favorite photo stop for anybody who wants to prove that they were at Oregon State. So you go take your picture with Benny the Beaver.
Cool. Well, that's all I had, so thank you for joining us today.
Most welcome.
Be sure to join us at Oregon State University this fall for ACUI Region 4's regional conference. It's going to be a damn good time.
Thank you, Oregon State University, for hosting our regional conference. Thank you to the conference planning team for helping to create this wonderful experience for our members. Many of the thank you notes that you actually saw today are based on aspects of campus that you'll see during the upcoming regional conference. If you're interested in learning more about those, please visit the website at acui.org/region4.